Very good. Hey, what's the deal, guys? It's the weekly podcast, Big Dicks and Small Tits. We here. It's a lot to talk about. Gamescom's right around the corner. Without further ado, what's first up? What are we going to talk about first?
I just want to know who has the big dick and who has the small dick.
Well, the white boys know they have small dicks.
Somebody gotta have them man boobs. Somebody gotta have them man boobs.
I am named in the African country, though. My name is Al Bishme Zaire.
Hey, I mean, do you guys want to start off with just doing some Gamescom predictions, or you guys want to do something else and think about those for a little bit?
Well, we can start with Gamescom. It's pretty hot topic. We can go to Gamescom first.
Okay, so if you guys didn't know, Gamescom starts next week, and it's Europe's E3 basically. It's their biggest show. Last year, Microsoft didn't do a they were in the midst of getting all this hate, so they didn't actually do a big briefing that was broadcast. They just did a private closed doors meeting, and that got leaked a little bit. It was actually pretty good. They announced Fable Legends. So they actually held that back from the E3, and so this year they're going and they're promising big surprises and cool stuff like that. But I don't want to start off because I want to hold my stuff for the end or next close to the end. So why don't we start off with either Worry or Showstopper? One of you guys want to give your predictions?
I think they're going to bring Don Matrick back on stage. I was going to say, welcome to GameStop. Now let's talk about apps.
Let's get this TV going.
Like TV.
I heard y'all like this TV.
If everyone would...
Back. You guys can hear me?
Yeah,
you can hear me?
You got you.
I got booted. I don't know what the fuck happened. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
You got booted from your own podcast?
There are so many people listening now that are
How
so
is
happy.
that possible?
Damn, why did
How you get booted from your own show, man?
Hey, man. Hey.
And it
Hey.
was going.
You know why? Wait, you know why I got booted? Because my resolution is only 720p.
Oh, you only got 720p. That's why you got booted. You should have went with PS4, dude. You should have went with the PS4. Then you could be playing backgammon and pool in 1080p.
You could be playing Holcomb.
Vision X in 1080p.
Yeah, right.
That's what we're talking about.
What was the question you said, though?
We were talking about we were going to start off by doing Gamescom prediction,
Okay.
and Warrior's going to give us his predictions, and his first prediction was Don Matrick coming back and taking the stage.
Taking the stage.
If everyone would reach under your chair, you will find a remote control for a television.
Uh-huh.
No, I think a big part of their show is probably going to be Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be a big part.
I think they're going to focus on that.
Okay, all right. You think more on Quantum Break than Halo Master Chief Collections?
I think so. I think most people know what to expect with Halo Master Chief, and I think that they're pretty confident that some people will buy that thing.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of people like Halo.
So you say
This is a major stage for
Yeah.
Quantum Break. Quantum Break is going to be the focal point, I believe.
so you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's why they held it back.
Yeah.
Well, it comes out in February 2015. He's going against The Witcher. It's going against The Order. It's going against Evolved, I believe. What else? Oh, wait, fucking Dying Light. Dying Light comes out in...
Dying Light, yeah.
Oh, they made it 4-people co-op, too. That game, I wasn't going to buy it, but it's 4-player co-op, so I'm going to get it now.
I'm definitely going to get that.
Yeah.
Now, you know that the reason why they pushed it back was for a legal standpoint. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that shit.
Hey, you got to be careful with your legality, right? Because if you advertise something as such, then you could risk the possibility of getting sued for $5 million. Oh, should I say that? I mean, hey, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple of lawsuits going on right now, but we can get to that a little bit later. Hey, Warrior, do you think there's anything maybe surprising, or I mean, what do you think we're gonna see like from Microsoft and Sony? I mean, just
From both of them?
Yeah, we're doing our predictions, not just Microsoft, but Sony as well.
Well, I did hear that there's supposed to be, for Sony, there's supposed to be an old IP and a new IP that they're going to announce. I don't know what they are, but that's the latest buzz, that there's something old coming back and there's something new that they haven't talked about yet.
Now is they need something borrowed and blue, and they can get married, right?
But as far as Microsoft surprises, I have most of the things that I know about are like Quantum Break, the Fable, the Master Chief Collection, maybe Scalebound, maybe a little bit something from that. I don't know.
Yeah. And what do you think about like the white? I mean, they already confirmed the white Xbox One. Do you think they're going to show that off at all or anything, or announce that?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think that they should show it off, right? I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel it's a little bit of a shame that they didn't get, like so often these things leak that maybe it would have been a bigger thing. Like now we're all going to be like, okay, well we knew that. You know what I'm saying? Where
well,
that
that's
maybe
the
would
internet.
have been.
Yeah, man, you can't really have any surprises anymore. You know, like when you had I couldn't believe that. Remember when Metal Gear Solid 2 came out and nobody knew that you didn't play as Snake for most of the game. You know?
Yeah, because you do that prologue, and that's what they showed off, and then you're like, wow, yeah.
That was the last big secret that I remember being kept when the internet was around. So, but I don't think anybody could keep a secret anymore.
Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy. Do you want to take any kind of guesses on the PlayStation 4 stuff?
Apart from the old and the new thing, maybe the old thing. I'm thinking maybe a platformer. Because there hasn't really been a big platformer yet, so maybe they got the rights to Crash Bandicoot again. I don't know.
Nah, they didn't do that. Activision is where if they were able to get that, they would have had that in that PlayStation All Stars thing. Activision has already said they're working on a new thing. That's just a lot of people are like, hey, Crash, but really, Crash is the town bicycle, man. Everybody's taking a ride on that shit. It's like by now that franchise is so watered down, it needs to be like maybe reinvented.
Maybe Siphon Filter. I don't know. Maybe that's the old one.
Siphon Filter would be cool. I'd perk up for that a little bit. My eye would go. I do the little rock eyelid thing. You know what I'm saying. But other than that, I mean.
Yeah, the new one I don't know. The new IP I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if that's even true? Who knows? Yeah. Sony's in a spot where they don't really have to show a whole lot if they don't want to. People are still gonna buy that console. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. People. Well, they could show nothing. They could show a fucking virtual Rubik's Cube, and people are going to be like, ooh, look at that, man. Look at that shit. That's just how it is. Showstopper, what do you think?
I'm waiting to see if it's going to be any surprises, but like for Microsoft, I think the main focal will be, Quantum Break. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little Halo stuff, some Sunset Overdrive again, but nothing too out of ordinary of what they already been showing. Maybe some what's that, Scalebound? Is that what they wanted there as well? It might show a little bit of that as well, but
Crackdown.
Crackdown. Yeah, maybe some Gears. We don't know. I think that'll be a surprise to have the Master Chief Collection or something thrown in there as well. But from Sony, I really don't know. Probably a bunch of indies. More this Hokum game that they got. I was playing, but I don't know. Hopefully they show something good from Sony's side too. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Next gen. Do you want to go next?
I guess he left again.
His silence. He got kicked out of his own podcast again. Damn, man.
Everyone's so happy listening.
Everyone's like, next gen keeps getting booted out of the podcast. At any rate, the official Xbox Twitter actually tweeted out this picture, and it's got these little icons, and I already know what all of them are. That's not to say this is all that it'll be, but the icons are as followed: Scalebound, Halo, Dragon Age, Fable Legends, The Witcher, Evolve, Sunset Overdrive, Call of Duty, Ori and the Blind Forest, Quantum Break, FIFA, and they're saying Far Cry 4. It looks like. Wow.
So it's a mix of some exclusive IPs and some multi-platform IPs.
Yeah, and I mean they could have something. Obviously, they wouldn't put something that hasn't been announced yet on there because you wouldn't know what the hell it was. Right. So that's not to say they won't announce anything new. I still think they're going to have at least one new thing announced that we don't know about, and it's going to be a surprise. I think that's pretty big. if it is the case. I'm actually, supposedly they're supposed to do the Division. They're actually going to do a live gameplay demo on the Xbox One, whereas at E3 it wasn't a live demo; it was pre-recorded, but still on Xbox One.
Oh, you know what we forgot about with the PlayStation? The Guerrilla Games who did Killzone, they're working on an RPG.
Yeah, supposedly they're working on an RPG. They say that either that or the Media Molecules game is going to get showed. I tend to think, from what I've heard, that Media Molecules game might be the one shown because Guerrilla Games' IP isn't ready to show off yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, I'm back. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Did you ask me yet, bro? I'm just getting back in here now.
Not yet. I went ahead. I'm still in the middle of my little spiel.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's in the middle. You're in the middle of your spiel?
Yeah. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think Scalebound is going to get some kind of playable demo, or at least some gameplay shown, because Mikey Berra went to Platinum Games and actually played the game and said that it's actually, there's a playable state to it, and that it plays and looks great, and he thinks it's going to be really good. Obviously, he's a Microsoft guy, so he's going to say that. But imagine if we just seen a trailer and then it's in a playable state, and they were just holding back some of this for this particular thing. I think that's going to be huge. And like I said, I think they're going to at least have one surprise. Everything else is going to be pretty much what we'd expect. As far as the PlayStation 4, it's hard saying because they're in a good position. They're in a much better position to not show anything. They can just stick to the stuff that they're already showing. They're going to do their big indie sizzle reel and that kind of thing. They're going to show off. I heard they're going to show off that Bloodborne game. Maybe show off a little bit more of the Order or whatever.
Yeah, they'll definitely show the Order more.
Yeah, maybe they'll go down the right corridor next time on that demo.
There we go, show.
But anyway, yeah, I think they're going, and then they're going to show, what the hell is that stuff that they're porting over from the PS3, Journey, and Unfinished Swan.
It's a rumor, but I don't know if it's confirmed. Journey, Unfinished Swan, and Beyond.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I think I wouldn't be surprised to get another remake or so come out of them, and maybe one new thing. I don't know. I don't think they have. They're selling the way they are, man. I'd be like, hey, don't tell them anything. We're gonna wait till to see if Xbox can do anything, and then at that point, maybe when the momentum starts to shift, or if it ever does, then we'll announce something. Because if people are buying your stuff the way it is, what incentive do you have to go up above and beyond? You don't really have much reason to. So I think they're gonna have a pretty straightforward. I think both are gonna do really straightforward, similar to E3. Maybe a little bit more gameplay on some of the games they maybe announced at E3, and maybe one surprise from each. So that's my thing. I guess it's up to you, Next Gen. What do you think?
Well, from Sony, I'll do Sony first. I think that they're going to probably announce the God of War session remastered, Gran Turismo remastered, Beyond Two Souls remastered.
You think they're going to announce all the remasters at once?
I mean, why not? I mean, I'm just being honest. Sony's not really in the place financially to drop down on, exclusive.
He got kicked out again.
He got kicked out again, man. Goodness, boy. Your own service giving him the heat hole.
What's his internet, man?
Hey, man, he got like a 0.5 down or something? What's going on?
Hey, guys, I've officially taken over Small Talk Big Gamers podcast. It's now mine. I'm running it on Next Gen's channel.
I don't know what to say for this show, man. Everything is going crazy.
Hey, sorry about some of the technical difficulties, but we're gonna keep going, man. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Soldier down. We're gonna keep going. All right. So if Next Gen does come in, we'll continue to get his predictions and things like that. Maybe he has to reset his internet or something. But
wait. You know what? I could always fill in his Next Gen. So ask a question.
Hey, Next Gen. So what do you think about Gamescom? What do you think we'll see?
You guys can hear me?
Hey, you did that one wrong. You did that one wrong, Warren. This is what you had to do. This is what you should have did right here. Next Gen, what's wrong with what's your prediction? Wii U sucks.
or wait, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you, that's not a next gen system.
That's not a next gen console, guys.
Showstopper, ask me a question.
Yeah, what's good, Warwick? What's happening at Gamescom?
Well, look, I'm just gonna be real.
Hello.
Financially, Sony is dog shit. Everybody knows that. All right,
Oh my God! All right, go ahead.
Next
Z.
gen, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
what do you think about Gamescom? What
I can't hear you. I don't know what the fuck's
You
going
can't
on here,
hear
man.
us.
Oh
You
my
can't hear us
goodness,
at
man.
all.
How you getting booted out your own show, man?
It's so good.
This is
Okay,
classic.
listen, from now on, the whole rest of the podcast, I will be next gen. So continue.
Next gen, can you hear us?
We use
Can
dog
you-
shit.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going though. Let's keep going.
Okay. So there's some more big news. Possible Steam compatibility with Xbox Ones, and apparently the codes are listed as in Valve's Dota 2 workshop tools, and it explicitly states that it's going to be using Xbox One dedicated servers. So we have the possibility of Steam coming to Xbox One in some way, possibly using Microsoft servers, which would be an advantage. I don't see how this would be something that PlayStation 4 could match, actually, if this is true. And they are actually finding these things in the code for the Xbox One and different Valve games. So, I mean, what do you guys think about this? And we'll start off with Warrior. I mean, if this is true and this is something that Microsoft gets, then what do you think about that?
I don't. I mean, if it happened, I would be shocked because everyone knows it's well publicized that Gabe Newell does not like Microsoft. He used to work for them and had a falling out, and he's pushing Linux with the Steambox. That's the operating system that he enjoys, even though I think over 80% of the people that play on Steam are using a Windows-based operating system to play those games. But I would be shocked if it happened. I really would.
Well, he hasn't always hated Microsoft. I mean, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 were Xbox 360 console exclusives.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been trying to get Steam. This talk of Steam coming has been for a long time, but it's been getting shot down for years. You know, for whatever reason. You know, I think John Matrix or whoever was in charge didn't want it coming to the Xbox One at the time. But
I don't know what the fuck going on here.
You're getting booted, man, from your own show.
Can you hear us yet? I don't think he can hear us. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I think they wanted it, to come to the Xbox One a long time ago. The Xbox franchise, which would have been the 360 at the time, and the PlayStation 3 at the time. But
now, how do you think that will work, Show? How do you think that will work, Show? I mean, if you have old games on Steam, would they be able to run? You just download them, or would you stream them, or what? How would that work?
It'd probably be stream, or it could be stream or download. It depends on how they set it up. You know, I mean, Microsoft got dedicated servers, so they should be able to.
But I mean, they would have to be able to be downloaded. They would have to be compatible with the architecture in the Xbox One. So that's what I'm saying. How would that work?
Who knows? They could have made it that way. You know what I'm saying? So Microsoft could have made their hardware with that in mind.
Maybe they're holding.
Coding.
Yeah, they could have been holding off on something like this. Yeah. It would be a big announcement. Like, for me personally, it wouldn't really bother me or affect me because I didn't even know what the hell a Dota 2 was. I guess it's a pretty big. I guess it's a pretty big game on the PC, which isn't my thing. So I don't really care about that.
I just want to see the faces of the PC gamers if that do come to reality.
Yeah, PC, you guys are losing your exclusives, guys.
You're losing all your
exclusives. Uh-oh. What reason do I have to get a PC now? Those games are all coming to my Xbox One, baby. Woo, doggy.
I can see them crying like, oh my God.
Yeah, so like I said, hey, can you guys hear that? Next gen just left again. He left again.
Well, we keep it.
Yeah. So anyway, like I think it would be pretty big. But what if this turns out to be another one of those services that Sony doesn't want on their platform because it would directly compete with their PlayStation Now? I think that could definitely end up playing into some of this. Like, a lot of people like
something
You know.
that big, if that actually came to console,
Hello.
I don't think anybody would turn it down. Hello, can you hear me?
No.
Can
Yeah,
you
we can.
can you hear us?
No, he
Yeah.
can't.
Next
hear you.
gen.
Next gen. He probably
Yeah.
got his mic muted.
Yeah, I hear you. Sony, financially, they.
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, next gen?
We're gonna call this the Hello podcast. I've heard hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh my
Hello?
gosh.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it would be pretty big. If it does happen, like for me personally, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not really big into Steam or Valve type games. I like Left 4 Dead. That was probably the only one that I've
Oh,
liked.
I
from
would
Valve.
love it. I mean, they have.
Yeah.
I would take the
They got a lot
Half-Life
of
collection.
good
I would take everything. But
Mhm.
again, I mean, it's a service.
Yeah, I mean,
If
to
it happens-
each their own. Yeah.
If it happens, it's a service. If you don't like it, don't subscribe to it. You know,
Yeah.
nobody's losing anything. The games, if it does happen, the games on the PC are going to always look better. So there's nothing lost. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let's go to worry/next gen on this next question. Hey, next gen, what do you think about this possibility of Steam going to the Xbox One?
Well, listen, let's call a spade, okay? Now I know this has nothing to do with the question you just asked me, but financially, it's not in a position to.
I can't even keep it together anymore. Funny.
I just keep it real. I mean, at some point in time, I think that.